welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to read another book. So this book is again going to be a Pinkalicious series. So the book's name is Pinkalicious and the Pink Hat Parade. So I think this book is going to be about a hat parade, a contest about a hat whose hat is good. Let's see. So let's see what this book is going to be about. So I hope you like this book, so let's get started. Pinkalicious and the Pink Hat Parade by Victoria Kann. I was eating my breakfast of pink pancakes with peaches when Mommy walked into the kitchen. "Guess what, you two?" she said to me and Peter. "It's almost time for your favorite day ever." "My birthday?" said Peter. "National Pink Day?" I said. "No," said Mommy. "The spring fling. The fun starts tomorrow." "Yes!" we exclaimed. The spring fling was our neighborhood party. The best part was the hat parade and contest. Every year I make a pink-tastic hat and dress up in pink to show it off. "This year my hat is going to win the grand prize," said Peter. Peter gobbled up the rest of his breakfast and ran over to Mommy to whisper something in her ear. "Okay," she said, "but not too many." In a flash, Peter grabbed something from the kitchen cabinet. It's a good thing I was paying attention because I almost missed what he took with him, a bag of chocolate candy. I guess he needed something sweet to munch on as we worked. I helped myself to a piece of chocolate too. When I got back to my room, I grabbed my pink pen and got to work. By that afternoon, my room was a huge mess. I carefully glued flowers and butterflies onto my hat. Then I made a sash that said, "Pink is perfect." It looked pink-tastic. I went over to Peter's room to see what he was doing. "Peter's still working on his hat, Pinkalicious," said Mommy. "In fact, Daddy just went out to get him a few more bags of chocolate." "A few more bags?" I knew Peter liked chocolate, but this was getting ridiculous. That night at dinner, Peter came into the kitchen looking tired, but with a huge smile on his face. "I finished my hat," he said proudly. "It's so sweet. I'm definitely going to win the contest tomorrow." "That's what you think?" I said, but Peter wasn't listening. He had a funny look on his face, and I could tell he was imagining himself taking home the big prize. The next morning, I put on my pinkest dress. Peter and I rushed through breakfast and grabbed our hat boxes. We stepped out the door and into a roaring black party. Our neighborhood was transformed. Everything looked amazing in the bright sunlight. "Let's hurry, Pinkalicious," said Peter, grabbing my hand. "The parade is going to start any minute." We dodged past a boy with a balloon and swerved around the cotton candy machine. By the time we got to the spot where everyone was lining up, I was hot and thirsty. It was finally time for the parade. I took my hat out of the box and put it on right away. The beautiful paper flowers and butterflies I had made sparkled in the sunlight. "Peter," I said, "don't I look perfectly pink?" Peter didn't answer. He was too busy trying to get his hat out of the box. "Help me, Pinkalicious," he cried. "My hat is stuck." I reached into the box to pull out the hat. when my hand felt something sticky. "Peter!" I cried. "What is this stuff?" We tugged and tugged and tugged. When the hat finally came out of the box, I couldn't believe my eyes. My brother had made his hat entirely out of chocolate. "Come on, Pinkalicious," Peter grinned, holding his creation proudly. He wiped away a bit of melted chocolate as he put the hat on his head. "Let's go." As we marched through the neighborhood, I walked proudly in my pink-tastic hat. It was the prettiest hat in the whole parade. Walking was a little tricky because I also had to make sure I didn't step in little pools of mud that lay in the path in front of me. "That's weird," I said. "How come it's so muddy on such a hot day?" That's when I realized what was going on. The little pools on the path weren't made out of mud. They were made out of chocolate. "Oh no," I cried. Peter's hat was melting in the sun. By the end of the parade, Peter was covered in chocolate. "You look like a chocolate monster," I said, giggling. Peter wasn't laughing, though. He looked like he was ready to cry. "This was such a bad idea," he sniffled. "Let's go home." We were about to turn around and leave when we heard the parade announcer clear his throat. "This year's winner for Best Hat is Pinkalicious," he said. The crowd cheered. I smiled shyly as I went to get my trophy. I was happy to win because I had worked hard on my hat. But I knew someone who had worked even harder. "Here, Peter," I said, giving him the trophy. "I think you deserve this." "Really?" said Peter. "Why?" "Your hat might not have turned out the way you wanted it to," I said, "but it was special. It was original. Most of all, it was definitely chocolicious." The end. So I hope you liked this fun Pinkalicious book. So if you like this Pinkalicious book, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye everyone. See you in the next video.